10 luxury cars that'll bankrupt you with repairs, Consumer Reports warning. Range Rover L405, the $90,000 driveway decoration. Dreaming of conquering the wilderness in British luxury? The Range Rover promises to transport you anywhere on Earth while cocooned in premium comfort. The harsh reality? It'll transport you directly to bankruptcy court while stranded in your own driveway. This $90,000 testament to British optimism photographs beautifully for Instagram posts, mainly because it's always parked. The air suspension system has the structural integrity of a house of cards in a hurricane, typically collapsing without warning and leaving you riding on the bump stops like some kind of luxury lowrider. The electrical architecture was apparently designed by people who think Christmas lights are reliable. Warning messages flash across the dashboard like a disco from hell, and half the time, even the dealership technicians just shrug and order more parts. Consumer Reports ranks Range Rover dependability somewhere between optimistic and delusional. One owner kept a detailed spreadsheet of repair visits. After 3 years, the truck had spent more time in service bays than on actual roads. The Range Rover stands as living proof that British engineering still maintains unwavering faith in the power of positive thinking over actual mechanical functionality, creating a vehicle that runs on hope rather than reliable components. But the German six-figure disaster at number 9 makes British reliability look competent. Mercedes-Benz S-Class W222, the six-figure disappointment machine. Think you're buying automotive perfection for $100,000? The Mercedes S-Class promises to be your personal luxury fortress, complete with massage seats and technology that practically drives itself. Reality check. It's more like buying a very expensive headache with leather seats. This flagship sedan was marketed as the pinnacle of automotive achievement, and at 6 figures, you'd expect it to cure depression and do your taxes. Instead, it specializes in curing your bank balance of excess funds. The Airmatic suspension doesn't gradually wear out. It commits suicide spectacularly. The dashboard looks like mission control at NASA, which is fitting because you'll need rocket scientist money to keep it running. When the command center decides to have a nervous breakdown, replacement costs rival a decent used car. Even the battery requires a PhD in computer science to install properly. Consumer Reports treats S-Class reliability ratings like a cautionary tale for other manufacturers. One owner calculated that his reliable luxury sedan cost him more per mile than chartering a private jet. The S-Class represents the perfect marriage between German over-engineering and your complete financial destruction, proving that luxury and bankruptcy can coexist beautifully in the same driveway. But the German technological disaster at number 8 makes this look sensible. BMW 7 Series G11/G12, the rolling computer virus. Want to experience the future of automotive technology? The BMW 7 Series promises to revolutionize your driving experience with artificial intelligence, gesture controls, and enough computing power to run a small city. Instead, it revolutionizes your relationship with debt. Starting at $85,000, this technological showcase contains more processors than a Best Buy warehouse, and about the same reliability. The gesture controls work about as consistently as a Magic 8-ball, the active steering has mood swings worse than a hormonal teenager, and the massage seats occasionally decide to perform chiropractic adjustments without your consent. The twin-turbo engine consumes oil like a thirsty vampire, with BMW insisting this automotive bloodletting is completely normal. When the turbos finally expire from exhaustion, the replacement cost could fund a small space program. The brake-by-wire system occasionally forgets its primary function, which is somewhat concerning when you're trying to avoid becoming a highway statistic. Consumer Reports treats 7 Series reliability like a medical case study in automotive hypochondria. One owner documented repair costs that exceeded his annual mortgage payments. The 7 Series serves as the ultimate demonstration of how German innovation can seamlessly transform into your complete financial devastation. But the Italian emotional roller coaster at number 7 makes German complexity look straightforward. Maserati Quattroporte, the $100,000 therapy session. Craving Italian passion in a 4-door package? The Maserati Quattroporte promises to deliver exotic performance with practical luxury. What you actually get is an exotic relationship with your mechanic and practical experience in financial ruin. This $100,000 Italian opera singer looks absolutely magnificent and sounds like angels weeping with joy. Unfortunately, it performs about as reliably as an actual opera singer having a nervous breakdown. The twin-turbo V6 requires more emotional support than Paris Hilton, and the electrical system was apparently designed by artists who prioritize beauty over basic functionality. The infotainment interface has the user-friendliness of ancient hieroglyphics, randomly deciding to speak Italian when you need directions in English. The climate control system operates on Mediterranean time, which means it works when it feels inspired. Finding a qualified technician is like searching for a unicorn that also happens to be a certified mechanic. Consumer Reports doesn't rate Maserati reliability. They just offer grief counseling for owners. One enthusiast described his Quattroporte ownership as the most expensive way to learn patience ever invented. When your luxury sedan requires more therapy than you do, something's fundamentally wrong. The Quattroporte perfectly embodies the collision between Italian automotive passion and your inevitable financial suffering. But the British luxury gamble at number 6 makes Italian reliability look dependable. Jaguar XJ, the aluminum anxiety attack. Seeking refined British luxury with sporting DNA? The Jaguar XJ promises to blend aristocratic elegance with athletic performance. Instead, it blends aristocratic repair bills with athletic depreciation rates. This $75,000 aluminum masterpiece weighs less than its competitors, but costs more to maintain than a small aircraft. The lightweight construction is impressive until you realize that aluminum corrosion creates repair scenarios that would make a NASA engineer weep. The electrical gremlins have apparently taken up permanent residence, throwing random tantrums that leave diagnostic computers more confused than a tourist in London. The supercharged V8 produces a soundtrack worthy of the Royal Philharmonic, but has the mechanical sympathy of a sledgehammer. Oil seepage, timing chain rattles, and supercharger whines become the new symphony of ownership. Consumer Reports treats Jaguar reliability statistics like classified government documents, too depressing for public consumption. One owner compared his XJ to dating a supermodel with commitment issues. Absolutely stunning when everything's working, but you never know when it's going to leave you stranded. The XJ continues the proud tradition of proving that British luxury vehicles still come equipped with authentically British reliability, meaning they work beautifully when they feel like cooperating. But the German technological nightmare at number 5 makes British engineering look reliable. Audi A8D4, the aluminum anxiety generator. Want cutting-edge German technology wrapped in lightweight luxury? The Audi A8 promises to be your technological command center, featuring space frame construction and enough electronic wizardry to impress a Silicon Valley startup. Instead, it's a rolling reminder that complexity is the enemy of reliability. This $80,000 technological tour de force looks like it belongs in a science fiction movie. The aluminum space frame sounds impressive until you discover that repairing it requires specialized equipment found only at SpaceX and a few select Audi dealerships. The 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 needs carbon deposits cleaned more frequently than most people vacuum their homes, requiring a $4,000 procedure that involves dismantling half the engine bay. The Quattro system that built Audi's reputation now comes with differential problems that cost more than most people's wedding budgets. The MMI interface operates with the logic of a philosophy professor having an existential crisis. When the system crashes, it takes your navigation, climate control, and dignity with it. Consumer Reports treats A8 reliability like a cautionary tale about the dangers of over-engineering. Insurance companies have learned to total these cars after minor accidents because repair estimates often exceed the vehicle's value. The A8 demonstrates how German precision engineering can achieve precision financial destruction, turning advanced technology into an advanced method of bankruptcy. But the American luxury disappointment at number 4 proves unreliability is a global phenomenon. Cadillac Escalade, the chrome-plated money vacuum. Need American luxury with commanding presence? The Cadillac Escalade promises to deliver full-size luxury with full-size capability. What it actually delivers is full-size repair bills with full-size disappointment. This $80,000 chrome-covered monument to excess dominates parking lots and driveways, mainly because it's too unreliable to actually drive anywhere important. The 6.2-liter V8 sounds appropriately powerful but drinks oil like a fraternity pledge at rush week. Timing chain problems, transmission hiccups, and electrical mood swings are standard equipment. The magnetic ride control system has the consistency of a politician's promises, randomly deciding between limousine smooth and buckboard rough. The infotainment system crashes more frequently than a student driver in a parking lot, and the backup camera provides images with the reliability of a magic 8-ball. Fuel economy numbers read like a phone number from the 1950s, meaning you'll spend more on gasoline than most families spend on groceries. Consumer Reports treats Escalade reliability like a medical condition requiring immediate intervention. One owner calculated that his luxury SUV cost more per mile than taking Uber everywhere, and Uber drivers actually show up when called. The Escalade successfully proves that American luxury can disappoint customers just as effectively as European luxury, but with significantly worse fuel economy and even more chrome-plated problems. But the German family destroyer at number 3 makes American unreliability look competent. Mercedes-Benz GLS, the 7-seat financial disaster. Planning to transport your family in German luxury? The Mercedes GLS promises to be your 7-passenger sanctuary, combining 3 rows of comfort with enough technology to run a small corporation. Instead, it's a 7-passenger money shredder that'll destroy your family's financial security. This $75,000 family fortress looks impressive at soccer practice, but spends more time at the service department than your kids spend at actual practice. The AI-matic suspension doesn't wear out gracefully. It commits dramatic suicide. The twin-turbo V8 produces impressive power figures, but has the mechanical longevity of a mayfly. Turbocharger failures, oil consumption issues, and timing chain problems arrive with German punctuality. When the turbos finally surrender, the replacement cost could fund a decent college semester. The Command infotainment system operates with the user-friendliness of a tax audit, randomly deciding that simple requests require complex negotiations. Consumer Reports treats GLS reliability like a public health warning. One family documented repair costs that exceeded their annual vacation budget, and vacations actually provide enjoyable memories instead of service department waiting room experiences. The GLS perfectly demonstrates how German family values can systematically destroy your family's financial stability. But the Swedish safety hazard at number 2 makes German unreliability look competent. Volvo XC90T8, the $70,000 Swedish safety hazard. Want Scandinavian luxury with environmental responsibility? The Volvo XC90T8 promises to deliver 3-row safety with plug-in hybrid efficiency. Instead, it delivers 3-row repair bills with plug-in hybrid complexity nightmares. This $70,000 Swedish safety fortress combines a supercharged and turbocharged 4-cylinder with electric motors, creating a powertrain so complex that even Swedish engineers need therapy. The hybrid system commits mechanical suicide with Scandinavian efficiency, usually during harsh winter weather when you need it most. Battery pack failures, charging system malfunctions, and engine timing issues arrive with Stockholm train punctuality. The air suspension fails equally for everyone. The infotainment system freezes more reliably than a Norwegian fjord, and the backup camera provides blizzard-quality images. Consumer Reports treats XC90T8 reliability like a public health crisis. One family's repair costs exceeded their annual IKEA budget, and IKEA furniture actually stays assembled. The depreciation curve resembles a Nordic ski jump, steep, terrifying, and ending in a crash. The XC90T8 proves that even Scandinavian reliability has limits, reached exactly when you combine luxury expectations with hybrid complexity and Swedish pricing. But our number 1 luxury disaster makes everything else look affordable. RollsRoyce Phantom, the $500,000 mistake. And our number 1 luxury car guaranteed to bankrupt you is the RollsRoyce Phantom, the ultimate expression of automotive luxury that's also the ultimate expression of financial self-destruction. At $500,000, the Phantom promises to be your personal luxury universe, featuring a starlight ceiling, whisper-quiet cabin, and enough handcrafted details to employ a small village. What it delivers is enough repair bills to bankrupt that same village. This hand-built cathedral on wheels is assembled by craftsmen who never heard of mass production or affordable parts. Every component is bespoke, which means every repair costs more than most people's annual income. When the air suspension decides to take a holiday, the replacement cost could fund a small startup company. The V12 engine is hand-assembled by artisans who prioritize craftsmanship over mechanical sympathy. Oil leaks become abstract art installations on your driveway, electrical problems require seances to diagnose, and mysterious rattles develop their own personalities. The depreciation curve resembles a cliff face, turning your $500,000 investment into a $250,000 liability faster than you can say, spirit of ecstasy. Consumer Reports doesn't acknowledge Rolls-Royce exists in the reliability universe. They're too busy calculating the mathematical impossibility of the ownership experience. The Phantom stands as the ultimate testament to how nothing says ultimate luxury quite like ultimate financial annihilation. There you have it, 10 luxury cars that prove price doesn't guarantee reliability. These automotive money incinerators promise paradise, but deliver purgatory wrapped in premium materials. Which of these luxury disasters surprised you the most? Have you survived ownership of one of these financial black holes? Share your survival story in the comments below. I need to hear every expensive detail. And if this video just prevented you from making a catastrophic financial decision, hit that like button and subscribe for more automotive reality checks that luxury dealers pray you never see.